Hi, I'm back. I have a reading for you, and we are pretty much going to get right into it. I want to remind you that we are still in Mercury retrograde in Pisces, quite emotional. But the reading today is pretty straightforward, pretty spot on. I hope it resonates with you. As usual, we have our usual suspects with our enchanted map deck, energy deck, love deck, and a healing one. And also, universe has your back. So this is increasing. Maybe at the next video, I'll show you the covers again. I used to do that a lot, but I think you are all probably familiar right now with what we're working with. Okay, so we're going to start with the enchanted map, and the first card that I got, as a matter of fact, I was shuffling and this card just would not shuffle. It kept pushing itself out. So here's what we got. Deep freeze. That's where we just were. You could still be in it. It is retrograde. The deep freeze card signifies just chilling, taking a pause, letting things be, focusing on your self-care, not forcibly pushing anything forward, just letting everything lay as it is for a while. Like you can see this lion. The lion's just like frozen, sleeping, hibernating, chilling out. That's it. Deep freeze, okay? So our current state is commitment in a reverse position. This is what it looks like upright. Commitment in a reverse position. I mean, what better card to really get during retrograde? This means not signing any contracts. You might not want to go into some relationship commitment that can be in front of your face right now. Something at a commitment level that you may be considering walking into right now might not be the right thing to do at this time. So you can wait it out. But that's typically in retrograde fashion. You know, not signing any contracts or going into any business agreements. Because you might have to revisit it again, or you might have to roll that back. So just consider what you're doing right now. And, you know, if you feel like you need to take some time to wait, take some time. Okay? And then we have balancing act. This card is about harmony, identifying the areas in your life that could use some more balance and harmony. You might be feeling out of whack in some areas, and now is the perfect time to analyze, sit with it, self-care yourself, and determine what areas of your life could use a little more stability. Okay? So balance and act. Moving on, we've got the journey card, also in reverse. This card is about, you know, you might be feeling like you need to get away from stuff. Or there might be delays on your getting away, or anything in general. A trip you made, maybe it got canceled. Maybe your flight is delayed, or something isn't going according to plan in terms of your motion or what you're trying to do or achieve. Makes sense. That is what the retrograde motion does. It can have delays on everything. So try to roll with it. Check and double check your schedule. Try to leave some flexibility into anything that you were planning, because right now could be a potentially frustrating time doing all of these things if there are delays. But you know what happens? Knowing that there could potentially be delays keeps us in the present moment. It keeps us prepared for what may come our way, and to not really harp on it, and to take it for what it is, and just really plan ahead. All right? And then as far as our love energy, we've got the swan. And the swan is consistent and significant. Its significance is teacher, guru, but also love, and your heart. So what this really says to me is that you are your own teacher. So when you are in connection with your heart and what's happening in there and what you feel, that's you guiding yourself. You are the guru, you are the teacher. So tap into that love energy, connect to whatever you connect to. Feel that feeling, and that's going to influence where you need to go. I mean, there are a lot of people out here giving guidance and sharing things. You know, I'm one of them. But my whole thing is go with your gut. Take what resonates with you, leave the rest. But in order to be able to do that, you've got to connect to your heart space. And the thing about it is, one of the things that we often do, and that came up in this reading too, like with this whole harmony bit, is sometimes there's a lot of discord that we have going on in our lives, in our minds, and it is like, is it us? Is it about us? Or is it about other stuff? Are we filling ourselves up with external things so that we can avoid what's happening in here and here and here? So keep that in mind. And that's kind of what this next card is about. Ruminate, healing, where we need to heal. This card is all about energy. Are you in a negative energy space? Are you around negative energies? Are you taking them on? Is this about gossip? Are you facilitating the flow of negative energy? Because it just takes a little bug. All it takes is a little thing, a little complaint. That could be your complaint. It could be a complaint that someone's giving to you. And then it'll create a chain reaction of the facilitation of a lot of just negative energy. So think of that in your life. You know, do you feel responsible for other people's shortcomings? Are you taking on their stuff as your own because you feel guilty? Or are you taking their stuff on as your own to avoid the stuff you have to work on? And that's what this ruminate card is about. Sit with it. And if you feel something is not on the up and up, you've got to clear it. It happens to all of us. It happens to me. And I perform a lot of, energetic practices to keep my energy flowing and to keep the vibration higher. But when you come into contact sometimes very closely or very intimately with individuals who are feeling heavy or their energy could use a boost, you can catch that, just like you catch a cold. And then you're feeling all out of whack and you have to go and self-care yourself. So try to be very mindful of who you're sharing your time with, but also try to be mindful of what you're bringing into the space. When you start your morning, are you complaining? Are you complaining, oh, there's traffic. Oh, this is crowded. Oh, this person did this, did that. I mean, I know we all have frustrations and we want to give them out, but just take a pause. 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 Do you see where I'm going here? Take the pause to really analyze your routine, what you're saying and what you're doing. Analyze your actions to see if they are getting you out of a circumstance or feelings you don't want to be in, or if they're keeping you bonded to a circumstance or a feeling that you were in. So think about that. Do something that is going to help you connect mind, body, spirit. Maybe it's art, yoga, meditation, running, whatever helps you connect, breathing. That is my favorite thing to do. And I do a bunch of them in the morning before I start my day. So think about it. But right now, it's about you, your self-care, slowing down, not rushing into anything, not forcing anything. And if something is not coming towards you with open arms, walk away from it. Okay? All right. So last thing, universe got your back. Let's see what we got today. Because the last time when I introduced this deck, we got, voila, universe has your back. So I feel very good and resonant about this deck. And I just want to keep using it a lot. So I'm just gonna do some shuffling. See what our message is for today, and then we'll just, wrap up. Oh, also, if you live in New York City area, starting a book club, if you're interested in that book club, you can reach out to me, okay? We want everyone a part of the book club. All right, what we got? The presence of love will always cast out fear. We talked about love. Love. Connect to here. You are your own teacher. You will know the way to go. The presence of love will cast out any fear. Trust your heart. Trust yourself. Trust your love. Guide yourself. No fear. Namaste.